Hello there! This is an astrological forecast for the month of July 2009 for Scorpio. And this also applies if you have a Scorpio ascendant. So you Scorpios, it's going to be a very mixed month for you. A lot to do with your relationships, particularly for the first 12 or 13 days of the month, with Venus for the first few days, but Mars in your 7th house until the 11th, 12th of the month. You're going to be putting a lot of energy into your one-to-one relationships, your close relationships. Could be business, could be pleasure, could be intimate, but certainly a lot of energy going into them, and probably as well enjoying those relationships. And certainly it's about you being a little more assertive in those relationships, speaking up for the things that you really want. Then we've got Venus Mars as well in your 8th house after about the 11th of the month. Mercury in Gemini there as well, just for a few days. So for you, this is great if you've got anything to do with finances that are joint finances. Anything where you're in some kind of business deal with someone else, or you want to go in a business deal with someone else, this is a good time to be putting your energy into it. Great time to be looking at maybe changing some investment strategy you've got, going in a different direction with anything to do with investing, banking, finance, insurance. If you don't feel as though you're covered enough with your insurance or you're over-covered, now's the time to put your energy and thinking into that area and make any necessary adjustments, because you've got the planets there helping you to move forward in that area. Especially if you feel as though you've been stuck for a while, or you've not been clear, or not been able to make a decision, you'll feel as though the energy is going with you to be able to make a nice, clean, clear decision. It's good for you, Scorpio, because you do like black and white, you don't like the grey area, and this will enable you to get some clarity, particularly in your financial area. And with Pluto in your 3rd house, you've been doing an awful lot of deep thinking. This is a real deep, deep thinking time. Not that you don't do it normally, but it's really, really going on within the depths of you. And you're feeling as though you can't get enough knowledge and understanding of what's happening now. And we've also got Sun, Mercury in your 9th house until the Sun is there until the 23rd of the month. So many of you will be doing a bit of travelling, maybe going off and exploring a new land. And if you're not travelling physically, you're going to be travelling mentally. This is very much about your spiritual journey, who you are, where you're going, maybe learning more about what's happening with world events now, which you're very interested in, and looking at what your place is in that. What are your views? What do you understand? Certainly some higher learning in the spiritual field. Come the 23rd of the month, the Sun then comes into your 10th house. And this is going to put a big boost into your career area, Scorpio. So if you feel as though you're not clear about something, the Sun is going to shine a light in that 10th house of career. You're going to feel as though, I think I'm feeling a lot clearer now. Or you're just going to have more clarity. Or it can also mean some kind of good news in your career area, or also finding your life path. The 10th house is very much about life path, and as well putting some structure into your life in order to enable you to move towards your spiritual destiny. That's very much what this is about. And Scorpio, you're very much an introspective person. You think very deeply, and this will be a month of a lot of deep, deep thinking, but at the same time getting some resolution with your one-to-one relationships, and particularly with your finance and any business dealings that you've got. So any dealings with the law, any dealings with insurance companies and banks, this is the month to get yourself clear and get rid of things. Scorpio, you don't mind doing that if you really must. Get rid of things that really don't look like they're going to work. Stop hanging on. Stop hanging on for grim death. This is the real time to let go of anything financially that is not nourishing or serving you. Saturn in the 11th house, yes, this has probably meant there's been some changes in your friendships, in the people that you mix with. In fact, you may have had some endings in various friendships over these last couple of years. There's been certainly some changes, and you may have felt quite a lot less social as though you don't want to mix with lots of people, but just one or two here and there. That's set to continue. But with Saturn there as well, really think about your dreams and your wishes and think about putting some structure on them. Maybe write a list, write it out, make it a little more concrete so that it's not all going on in your head, Scorpio, because it's really, I see ever so much going on in your head at the moment. So there you have it. I must also mention Neptune, Jupiter in your 4th house. So this is a desire possibly to move from where you are, to feel as though you're little itchy feet, as though you're not quite sure about where you want to live or everything like that. So I just say to you, it's not a time for expanding into something really big. It's really a time for consolidating what you do have. With Neptune there, watch out for anything to do with flooding or rain or anywhere that's too low-lying. Just watch out for anything to do with that, concerned with any real estate deals or where you live. So there you have it, Scorpio. A bit of out and a lot of inward. And also some good fortune, hopefully, with your career. I wish you a great month and I thank you for listening. Bye for now.